university. So University of North Texas is a Carnegie Tier 1 research university. What does it mean? That we are among top 3% of comprehensive research universities. And more so, the Master of Science in Data Science program is ranked #2 in whole United States by Fortune magazine, just after Harvard. Means New York University, Carnegie Mellon, University of Michigan Ann Arbor, they are all after University of North Texas Data Science program. So we are very proud of that, and that happens only when the quality of instruction, quality of research, and quality of students is very high. You can also see more rankings of our college. I mean, a lot of programs are ranked, but Master of Science in Data Science is ranked second in the nation. So that's really, we are very proud of. In the college, we have 59 full-time faculty, and we are very much focused on graduate students, like the qualification that you are seeking for, the master's program, and also PhDs. We have 478 undergraduate students, but as you can see, 1,918 graduates. Of course, this number is from last semester. It fluctuates. Students graduate, new students come. We have admissions both in spring and fall semesters. So numbers change, but this is based on last semester. Okay, how do we make sure that our students are successful? We have lots of resources available. First of them, the career coach and internship specialist. So we have in our college embedded a career coach. And when you come here, one of the first things you should be doing is within the first week asking, so where is my career coach? How can I make appointment with the career coach? Because what career coach does one-on-one advising, checks your resume, helps you understand how to apply for internships, helps you understand what is OPT and what is CPT, how do you find the industries, where do you look for jobs, where do you look for internships, how do you make yourself standing apart from others so that the industries notice you. All those kind of things that the career coach does. They also do mock interviews. They come to the classes and they do presentations, but also they help you understand how to explore different opportunities for your major and for the career. There is a link here. There is and many of my slides have these QR codes. So help yourself, take out your cell phones if you have, and check that out, what I'm talking about, so that you have that information available to you. Also, we have a lot of campus jobs available. You probably know that you can work up to 20 hours per week during the normal semesters on campus. You cannot work outside. You are not allowed to work outside unless it is approved through CPT. And please understand that this is very critical. Those who try to work outside get caught. And if they get caught, they get deported. You do not want to take that risk. There are a lot of jobs available on campus. And a number of things like teaching assistant, research assistant, graduate student assistant. We have then jobs available in library, in advising, in, I mean, again, of course, jobs are available also, for example, in dining or catering. Those jobs, yeah, they are fine, but you don't put them on your CV. So, when you come, try to find the kind of jobs that actually, you are proud to put on your CV. There's some sort of interruption happening. Can we mute the microphone?
Can you please pause, Parita? Parita, please mute yourself.
Yeah, I muted him.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we have dedicated teams that help you go through that student employment process. There is a system called Handshake that is only available to students. So, if you do search UNT Handshake, you will be able to see the page, but when you try to log in, You will need your student ID and password for that. And that's where all the campus jobs, also internships, and many of those things are available where you can apply. We also have a whole career center team that is available to help you. There are a lot of career fairs that happen at UNT. I think more than 70 career fairs happen. However, please understand this. Career fair is not job placement. In US, there is no concept of job placement. What career fair does, a lot of industries come in that, and they network with you. So you go there, you first, when you come here, you work with your career coach, you to get your CV in the format that really works for the industries here. You get some, practice of mocking some interviews and those. Also, the Career Center provides free business cards. So, you get your business cards. You have to apply for it, and you get your free business cards. Then you go to those career fairs, and there you meet with the industry representative. You say, okay, what kind of jobs you have, what does your company do, here I am, this is what I am. You give them your CV or resume, you give them your business card, and then you go to their website, and there you apply for jobs, and then internally say, oh yeah, I was talking to him or her, and she's very good. I even have her CV and her resume and business cards. Let's talk. That's how you make those connections. We have number of those opportunities ever. There are networking events. There are also mentoring opportunities that are available. Yeah. We also have job shadowing in certain areas where to have exposure with the field, what this job looks like. So all those kind of things that our career center staff, they help our students. Then we also have within the college number of different opportunities to understand the field, to learn from them. So one of them is called Industry Insight Series. You see 3 QR codes. Those 3 QR codes are for these 3 different type of lecture series. Industry Insight Series is where we invite industry people. Many of them are our alums, and they provide guidance to students. They talk about it, they give lecture or a panel, and then students have opportunity to interact with them and ask questions. Then we have discovery series. They are more disciplinary oriented. So we invite, for example, data scientists. We invite also information scientists, computational linguists, and so on. All the things that will make your knowledge wider. Okay, so that as I mentioned before, that when projects come, if you have certain outside knowledge, that can help you. So Discovery Series does that for you. We invite international experts who then give talks, and people learn. Then we have a particular health informatics lecture series where because we have got quite large number of health informatics industry here, and they come and they talk about different computational aspects of health informatics. Again, for data science students, that's one of the best way you can learn about that particular area. We also have many other support available. One of them is called mentoring program. It's named after one of our very caring professor. She passed away a few years ago, unfortunately, but she was like a mother to her students. Her name was Yvonne J. Chandler. So the Yvonne J. Chandler mentoring program. And here we connect students with alumni who are working in the field, typically high level, CIOs, CEOs, or managers, and in each semester, students have to apply, and then they are matched with a mentor in their field. And minimum 4 meetings are required, but most of the mentors and mentees, they have many more meetings. And even through this, it has happened that some industry mentor liked the student very much, that very much impressed, and they offered them job. So those kind of things also come out of such mentorship. But again, it's the purpose of this mentorship is to get you understand how to be successful in the field once you graduate. We also have number of student organizations. We have information science organizations, data science student organization. And when you come to us here, one of the things that we ask you to do is to get, become member of a data science organization. They arrange number of events. They bring speakers. They bring, that they have some information sessions. Health informatics student organization very recently organized its gala, which is a basically they had a keynote speaker there who talked about finance, how to be good in your own personal finance. And then they had cultural performances and a lot of different things. Learning technology is another where we have another student organization. There is also actually student organization in linguistics area. We have a lot of scholarships. As you see, $155,000 in scholarships were awarded in last year. Now, we have lots of scholarships. They are all, primarily given by donors. All of them are competitive, which means there is no guarantee. And there is a reason for that. In Texas, there is a law that says that if a student has a minimum of $1,000 competitive scholarship, they become eligible for in-state tuition. Now, what is in-state tuition? In-state tuition is what Texas students pay. Anybody from outside, like you, will be paying out of state tuition, which is almost double of what Texas students pay. This law makes you eligible to pay in-state tuition, the same tuition that Texas students pay if you have a competitive minimum $1,000 scholarship. And therefore, all our scholarships are competitive and all our scholarships are $1,000. Because $1,000 scholarship suddenly becomes $8,000 because suddenly your fee goes about $7,000 down. So the practical impact is that you get about $8,000 worth of benefit there. Now, as I mentioned, it has to be competitive. We have lots of scholarships, but the number of scholarships always remain much lower than the number of students. You know why? Because if it is almost same, then that's fraud. By meaning of competitive means there has to be competition. So as I mentioned, we have lots of scholarship, but they are competitive. That means number of scholarships always remain much lower than the number of students. Good students always get it, but they are all competitive. We also have presence in social media. A lot of information we provide on social media. There is a LinkedIn group. If you scan that QR code or the link is there, join us there so that you start to get information about what new things are coming up. A lot of very good information we provide through our social media. We are also on Instagram. Just search for UNT College of Information. We are also on Facebook. Again, search for UNT College of Information. And of course, LinkedIn. So these are different social media by which you can connect with us. We also, as I mentioned, a lot of scholarships. Here are two examples. Priyanka, who did Masters in Data Science, and Anunay, who did Masters in Information Science with Health Informatics concentration. So when our students get a scholarship, we also celebrate them through our website, social media, in our newsletter, and a lot of these scholarship recipients also then get invitations to attend different types of conferences. For example, India Student Association organizes events, US India Chamber of Commerce, so a lot of connections with industry. And those networking events, you get invite because you are seen as somebody who is really high quality student. We also help students in getting internship and job placements. Some examples here: IBM, Tech Mahindra, Google, Amazon. We have very recently one student got internship in Tesla, Gigafactory, and a lot of different NVIDIA, you name it. Now, university is located in Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. You probably know that. What you may not know is that majority of industries, high-tech industries, they have either their their headquarter or research center within 25-mile radius, which is about 40 kilometers radius. Here, 40 kilometers is like 20-25 minutes ride. So those companies, why they are here? Because they are asking for talent, people like you. Lot of internships, lot of jobs are available nearby area. So, and of course, data science program, as you know, is a STEM program, and therefore it's 3-year OPT that it allows. We have lots of research labs. Here are some examples. We have Institute for the Integration of Technology into Teaching and Learning. We have one for computational resources for South Asian languages, computational linguistics lab, data science industry innovation lab, where you work with industry and in real problems that industry has. Intelligent Information Access Lab. We have another lab called Data Visualization and Extreme Reality Lab, which uses virtual reality, augmented reality, extreme reality, mixed reality, all those kind of things. We have also simulation, user research, game experience, which is XR Lab. So there are a lot of these different research labs where you work with the professors. Now, data science professors, majority of them have very good external funding, and that's how they support students. So research assistantships, so they come through that. Now, one more thing to understand: teaching assistantship, research assistantship, you have to prove yourself. You have to show that you are the one who deserves it. Therefore, you need to get really good marks, means nothing less than 4.0 GPA. Which is, in CGPA, it's 10, basically. That's what you need. And a lot of students get it because they are here to really work hard, study hard. You come here not to party. Yeah, little bit party, but major focus is on your studies. That's why you are here. And then you talk to professors, you show them what you are, then they involve you in their research. Now, a little bit about a data science program. Now, the information about data science program is available on the website, and that is the authentic information. So this is 36-hour program, 9 hours required courses, that each course is 3 credits, so 3 hours. That means 3 courses, 3 required courses. Then 15 hours guided electives, which is 5 guided electives. Then 6 to 9 hours general elective, 2 to 3 general electives, and then 3 to 6 hours internships or research projects. So that's how the general elective and internship, you can switch depending on what you are doing, and therefore total 36 hours. Now, we do not require GRE. So you do not have to give GRE. That's one benefit of Master of Data Science and Data Science in our college. But at the same time, no backlog accepted. So no failures on any of your semester memos. Okay, it's very important that you maintain your excellence, what you are doing. That's how we select you. And minimum GPA is 3.2. I can also tell you that for fall 2024, which is already finished, the minimum GPA that we had admitted students was 3.6. Okay, so it's a very highly competitive program. Then again, if you are good, then you get it. We have holistic review process. So GPA is just one aspect of it. We require you to submit your resume, a statement of purpose, 2 letters of reference, and your transcripts, and also the English competency proof that is required by visa. So so we accept number of them. You can have either TOEFL or IELTS or Duolingo or Pearson English test, and so on. Each one has its own requirement, but any of them will work. But that's a requirement. You will not be able to even get your visa unless you have, means you will not be able to get your I-20 first of all if you don't have your English test score minimum required. We have, as I mentioned already, a lot of funding, competitive graduate assistantships and scholarships available. Again, good students get them. They are competitive. Now, at Master of Data Science, the marketable skills. What kind of skills you get? You get computer programming, database design and data modeling, applied statistical analysis, machine learning, data mining and text analysis, data visualization, presentation, all different tools and procedures. You get, you learn very hands-on program, which then makes you ready for immediately for the industry. Different career paths, different job type of. These are some of the paths. Again, a lot of things are in data science emerging. So give it another 2 years and you will have kind of jobs that we don't even know yet. But at the moment, data scientist, business analyst, data analyst, data mining engineer, research scientist, analytics manager, business intelligence analyst, data architect, machine learning engineer, software engineer, all those kind of jobs that this program prepares you for. Okay, with that, some sampling of courses. Again, I'm not going to talk about what courses you will take here. And here is the reason for that. These are just some of the courses that we offer. The way the degrees in US are structured is very different than how they are in India. In India, every year or every semester, in the beginning, you are told, these are the courses you will take. Correct? That's not how it is in the US. What happens in US is that, as I told you before, 9 hours of required courses. The 3 courses everybody has to do. But then after that, you build your degree. You have a list of guided electives. Out of that, you select 5. You have a list of general electives. Out of that, you select 2 or 3, depending on how many then you will take in your internship. Typically, internship is 3, but some people, when they have, they go to industry and they really impress them, the industry say, we would like to continue for another semester if your program allows. And we say, okay, in that case, your progress has been really good with the industry. We will allow you another 3 hours. So then it becomes 6 hours of internship. Then you only take 6 hours of general electives. So that's how this works. So as I mentioned, you design your degree on the website. Here, you will find all the courses that are already approved for, so if you select one of those, you can take them. However, as I mentioned, it's very flexible. So once you come here, you start to look at other departments. Okay, what is in computer science, and what is in advanced data analytics, and what is in business, college of business, what is in health, and say, oh, that particular course seems to be very interesting. So you go to your advisor and you say, I want to take that course. And they say, okay, why? And you say, once I finish my degree, I see myself going into the health equipment industry. And there, if I have this course in health and public policy, that will be very helpful for me to combine it with my data science degree. Okay, makes sense. We will get it approved through your program director. Even the courses that are not listed there, as long as you have some very genuine reason and you can show that this will be very useful for a degree, your advisors will do their best to get it approved with the program from the program director. So if you ask me, so what are the courses? I will ask you. So what are the courses you are planning to take? Because you are the one who is going to build your degree. Okay. Thank you very much. That's it. Questions? Let me unshare the screen so that I can actually see. It's your time to ask questions. Okay, if somebody is talking, I think they are muted, so I cannot hear anybody.
I think Ruxana ma'am, if you can please moderate the event now and take over the event, so we can ask students to come in the front and ask questions.
Student, you can unmute the mic and ask the questions. In classroom, the counselors, if you have like students want to ask questions, you can unmute the mic. Help the students to ask their question.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. Please ask the question.
Sure. Sir, so I actually have already enrolled in Masters in Data Science course
Okay,
through your
Uday,
academy.
yeah, you are the one I've communicated on WhatsApp.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Thank you so
yeah.
much for
I'm looking
the
forward to see
guidance.
you.
Sure, sure. Even next week, I have scheduled my appointment as well. So for that purpose, I
Good.
wanted to ask some questions like, may I know some of the professors' names, whom are doing research or anything like that, so that I can talk about them in my specific area, like why the University of North Texas and all those questions. So yeah, regarding that.
Certainly, certainly. So the best way to do it, if you go to the department website and go to the
Okay,
faculty list. Okay, so department is informationscience.unt.edu. Information science as one word, informationscience.unt.edu, and then go to the faculty tab, and you will be able to see all
okay,
the faculty, and there you can see the faculty that have data science as their keyword.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
and there for each faculty you will also see their web page, so that you can actually click on the web page and uh, get more information about them.
Sure, sure. Thank you. And one more question, that if I want to get teaching assistantship or research assistantship in my first semester, how should I
Yeah,
proceed?
yeah. First semester almost impossible,
Okay,
because here is the thing: professors here, regardless of how good you have done things before coming to us, what they want to see, are you also successful when you are here? Okay,
okay, got
and
it. Yeah,
therefore what you do is this, and that this is for everybody, whoever is there listening, please listen carefully. Once you come here, go to the classes prepared. Okay, put your time for study, go to the classes prepared, ask questions to the professors. When they ask questions, you answer properly, make yourself known, then you do really good assignments, put proper time, so that teachers give you good marks, they give you good comments. Okay, they start to know. Then after that, once you have done that, maybe towards the end of the semester, then you reach out to the professor. Please do not write, here's my CV, I need teaching assistantship. Chances are, like on your computer, you have on your keyboard there's a delete button, they also have that delete
yeah.
button. Okay, so what you do
Okay,
is you write dear professor and professor's name. You may remember me, I did this class, or I am in your class, this particular class, and thank you for helping me. I'm very pleased to say that I'm getting really A grade in every assignment. You may remember me that I was asking that question, or that you gave me this feedback in the assignment. I learned from it, and I'm very interested in learning more from you, by helping you. If you have any opportunity in this particular class next semester, because I'm doing really good, or that in these other classes that you are teaching, because in my past I have done these courses, and by the way, here is my CV or resume, where I've highlighted these things. Okay, so make it very personal. That's how you get the response back from the professor. Professors get emails from a lot of students. How do you stand apart? For research, you look at what I just told you. Go to the professor's website. Look at what projects they are doing. Try to understand them. Try to see how you can help or you can get involved. Then you write message that, dear professor, again, as you may remember me, I was asking a question. I'm doing really well. I went to your website. I saw that this is the project you are doing. And if I understand correctly, this you are doing. And I'm very interested in it, because I've done this kind of thing in past, and maybe in my previous job I had, or in my previous degree I had this, and I'm very interested in it, and I think I can help you in this way. By the way, here is my resume. Please, where I've highlighted these things, and I look forward to hear from you. And then once you send that email, then look at when their office hours. Go and reach out in their office hours and say, I sent you that email 2 days ago. I'm here. Can we discuss? That's how you do this. Okay, so yes,
Okay.
you cannot already apply for TA or RA position because professors don't know you. Even if you have done fantastic things before, they want to see how good you are when you are at UNT.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I think Parvat Patia, one student has a question.
Mhm.
You can unmute the mic and ask your question. Parvat Patia.
The issue
Staff
is
can help you out.
she wants to ask in some other language, so is it okay? Gujarati, she's comfortable with.
Yes,
Yeah,
no problem. We will translate.
I don't know Gujarati, but please just translate it for me. No problem at all.
Her question is that she wanted to know that there are different fields in data and data information, right? So all the classes will be taken together, like all of different branches sitting in the same class and learning everything in 36 months.
Here is the thing. In India, I think universities have done somewhat disservice in that because I actually, when I see, they have so many different areas that they have kind of created. Okay, and I think that's because a government has this regulation that in one particular branch you can only have this many students. So to get more students, they divided them too many different. That's not how it happens here. We do have different flavors, but they are completely different programs. So for example, in College of Information, we have data science. In College of Engineering, there is a data engineering, but that's very much focused on engineering side of data. That's a very different program. Similarly, in business, they have business analytics, but it's a very different program, purely focused on business analytics and so on. So data science program is one comprehensive program. In that, we have number of different courses, number of different flavors, but that you select. As I mentioned, the only thing required is the required 3 courses. After that, you build your degree. So, and we always tell that build your degree with wider exposure. Okay, so yes, it's possible that in your course there may be somebody who is actually business analytics student, but also wanted to have better exposure of data science, and therefore they are in that course. And yes, you will be in the same class because that's the rich part of it. They bring business mentality, you bring your data science mentality, you work together and you both benefit from it. Similarly, you may be taking a course, for example, in advanced data analytics. You will be then with advanced data analytics students because they have different perspective and you have different perspective. You learn from each other. So yes, in a course, in a class, there may be few students who have different majors, basically we call it majors or different programs, but they are taking this particular course because they want to expand their knowledge. They will be studying, but majority of the students in the class would be from data science, of course. Anything else on that? Something I didn't answer?
Okay, she has a question that how will you cover the whole course in 36 hours?
So 36 hours, we don't cover whole course. There is no such thing as whole course. That's why I suggest that you go to the website to look for how the program is structured. As I mentioned, there are 3 courses. Let me actually show you. That might be an easier way to do it. Let me show you this. Just a moment. I'm going to share my screen. Just opening the proper website, and then I'll show you the screen. Okay. Can you see the degree structure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So what you see here is that Master of Data Science degree program has required 9 credit hours, which is 3 courses, guided electives 15 credit, general elective 6 to 9, and internship 3 to 6. And here is how it is structured. 3 required courses. The Info 5501 or DTSC 5501 or fundamentals of data analytics, then principles and techniques for data science, and applied machine learning for data scientists. Everybody in the program has to do it. Then you select 5 courses out of this list. So depending on what flavor you are looking for, how do you want to go more in data science probability techniques, or do you want to go more in information architecture or information retrieval? You select the courses out of this and you work with, and as I mentioned, we also like you to, for example, a little bit on natural language processing. Then you select this course. You want to go more into, as I mentioned, Alexa, Siri, or talking to your phone, what happens inside, or those kind of, then you select computational linguistics. So depending on what flavor you are looking for, you select 5 courses from that. And then you select 2 to 3 courses, general electives from this long list of the courses. So for example, you say, I also want to have something about usability, user experience. Then you have got a course in usability and user experience. So you select that. And then finally, you do your practicum, your internship. Internship is, there are 2 different type of courses. One is that actually you do practicum, which is within the university. We don't recommend it. We prefer that you actually do an internship within this industry, because that's what you are gearing for. That's also your opportunity to impress the industry. And therefore, we would like you to do actually the internship. But some students said, no, I'm actually more interested in doing something more theoretical, and there for them, this particular course is there. Okay. So that's how. So you select. So we don't cover all of it. There's no way. We are not even interested in, because we want your degree to be a unique degree. That's how US degrees are. And therefore, you decide, you work with advisors. Sometimes that, okay, I don't know what I select. Yeah, of course. That's why we have advisors. So one of the things you will see, let me unshare my screen so that I can talk properly. One of the things that you will see that once you get admission, you actually will have hold on that you will not be able to register for any courses unless you go through an orientation, required orientation, and an appointment with advisors. And advisors will ask you, okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years time? What is your interest? And based on that, then, because they have a lot of interest, they have decades of interest, decades of experience in advising students. So they based on that, they see, okay, for you, we suggest that you start with this particular elective. Go through it, see how you feel. And then if you want more deep information, that deep knowledge, then you take another in that same area. Otherwise, you broaden your horizon. So that's the way the degrees are structured here.
ત્યાં સુધી પ્રોસેસથી આપણે કંપનીમાં જોડાય ત્યાં સુધી પ્રોસેસમાં આપણે ખબર છે આ જે પર્ટિક્યુલર મતલબ કંપની છે એમાં આ કેટલી સ્કિલ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ છે આપણે એવું કઈ ડિસાઈડ કરી કે આમાંથી આ વસ્તુ પસંદ કરવી જોઈએ. આ તો કેટલી ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ અમે મોટી મોટી જે કે ગૂગલ બતાવી હતી છે કે ટેસ્ટની વાત કરી કે સર એવી રીતે મતલબ એમાં કેવી
she has a question like when we go to the advisors, how we will get to know that which subjects we have to take or which course we have to take right now. So as in for the like companies like Apple, Tesla, Google, so will they help us in deciding that kind of skill base of subjects?
So one thing to understand, we do not prepare you for Google. We do not prepare you for Tesla. We do not prepare you for Apple, because that if we do that, you will be so limited. When you want to change the company, you will not be able to. What we provide is the foundation. What we provide, all the kind of jobs there are, they require certain type of skills, and you should be able to change the company because you have that foundation. And therefore, you start with, as I mentioned, core courses. They are required because that is something that without that, your data science foundation is not there. Then you say, okay, I want, I like to have more, visualization side, because I love working with the data and showing the data, or I really love mathematics. I want probability or statistics or something like. Based on that kind of your mentality or that kind of aptitude, your advisors will ask you questions about it. That okay, tell me what project did you do, in your bachelor's degree. Show us the project. What exactly did you do? Why did you do it this way? All that will give them what is your aptitude, and based on that, then they will suggest you the kind of courses that you should be taking.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. What else?
Okay, anyone else like want to ask question? Please unmute your mic.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Shwa.
So, sir, I want to ask one thing like, does our Indian work experience matters there, or we should directly go for masters after BTech? So Indian work experience adds a plus point on our resume.
Up to a point, yes, but that's not a requirement. One thing is very important. Companies here like to see that you have degree from here. Okay, that's what matters to them most. Having experience from India doesn't hurt, because many of the companies that are in India are actually also here. So means, we are talking about Accenture or TCS or Infosys, and those they are all here too. Tech Mahindra, and when you have work experience there, that is always plus point. But when it comes to whether you should delay your degree to get that experience or you should just go for degree, then just go for degree. But if you already are working, it's going to help, no doubt. Means even in the admission process that we have holistic review, as I mentioned. So if you have work experience, and again, it depends on what work. Means it has to be relevant work. So if you have, for example, work in Python or Power BI or pick anywhere, Tableau or whatever, that immediately will help in getting higher ranking in our merit when we give admissions. So work experience does help, but when it comes to the whether you should delay your degree, no, then go for degree.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, anybody else want to ask
There is a
question?
question. So is there any chance for a student with backlog if CGPA on a scale of 10 is later maintained to above 7.5 or 8? So here is the thing. Depends also on what that backlog is. So a backlog in mathematics or programming related courses, no, complete no. Okay. If a backlog is in history or something happened in first year, maybe first 2 semesters, and then everything after that is really stellar, means 8 is minimum anyway. 3.2 GPA requirement means 8 CGPA. Now we do give a adjustment for NAC. So if your institution at the time of when you are applying to us has NAC A or above rating, then we give adjustment of 1 point in CGPA before we convert. So for example, if your CGPA is 7.5 and you are from a university that is NAC A plus, then what we will do, we will actually add 1. So 7.5 plus 1 is 8.5 before we convert it into GPA. To calculate the GPA. So in that case, yes, but otherwise 8 is minimum, 8 CGPA converts to 3.2 GPA. So typically no backlogs are not accepted, but if you had maybe one backlog in a completely non-relevant area of data science, then you have strong, and that's where the work experience would probably help, because then we see that you have very strong profile. Yes, one backlog happened, maybe you were not feeling well or something, But then since then you are really good, in that case, yeah, we will consider your application.
Okay, anybody else? Any question?
So I can also tell you this, that our fall admissions are already finished about a month ago, or 1 month and a half ago. We are currently open for spring, very fast. That is filling. Means we have a high growth program. So just to give you some sense of that, for fall 2024, we had about 5,000 applications for about 450 seats. So just so that you know the kind of application. That's why I'll applying very early. We expect that our spring 2025 admissions will finish by somewhere middle of September at the latest. They probably will be earlier, but middle of September would be that's when we will finish.
Any questions, students?
Yes, sir, we have one student, one question again.
Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead.
Student is asking that how does the companies do they come to the campus for like taking interviews, or do they give us like links or something where we can apply directly on the company's website or something like that?
Yeah, certainly. So, okay. So as I mentioned before, companies do come. We have lots of campus fairs, but they don't come for giving jobs. So what you do, as I mentioned before, that you meet with them, you make networking, but then we have a system called Handshake. UNT. If you just do a search UNT Handshake, you will find lots of jobs announced by industry there. Industries have access to that as employer, and they put their jobs there. We also have social media. I hope you had noted down our social media, LinkedIn, especially that group that I mentioned. If you just do a search, UNT College of Information Community, very important, the word community. UNT College of Information Community in LinkedIn, you will get that group. There our career coaches, they post all the new positions that are coming up from different industry. Of course, they post for all different disciplines. So data science is one of them. It's information science, health informatics. We also have a program in library science, learning technology, linguistics. So of course, you have to see which ones are interesting for you. So that's another way. But then, of course, you should also be always looking for places like Indeed. Indeed is a job site, okay, where you find lots of different type of positions. You should create a profile and configure it so that you start to get notifications from that. So there are different ways. So university has many, but also you should always be looking also for these generic job websites.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, anybody else want to ask question? Okay, so I think like they don't have any questions.
Okay, so it was nice to to chat with you, and thank you for your questions. And again, if you are interested, please work with your sir or madam here, counselors. They know what is good for you. So listen to them. That's very important. And they will reach out to me anytime there is any question. Without hesitation, ask them questions, and they will help you in putting together your application. So have a wonderful evening, and thank you for joining. And thank you.
Thanks for your time,
for inviting me.
Thanks
Most
for your
definitely.
time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great day. See you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.